everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be not only a pick a card, but a numerology pick a card. So it's going to be a cohesive reading for the collective, for the divine collective, the light workers, the star seeds, the 144,000, all those that are on the ascension path. And so this is going to be a cohesive reading for everybody, but your particular messages are going to be associated with the number that is your birthday. So I'm not talking about your full birthday, like, you know, the month, day, year. We're just talking about the day. So we call it the birthday gift. So if you're born on the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, the 28th, the 5th, the 14th, the 23rd, the 7th, the 16th, 25th, you would pick these cards over here. Okay? If you were born on the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, or the 29th, the 4th, the 13th, the 22nd, the 31st, or the 8th, 17th, and 26th, you would pick this set of cards. And if you were born on the 3rd, 12th, 21st, 30th, 6th, 15th, 24, 9, 18, 27, you're going to pick this set of cards over here. Okay, guys? So remember, this is your birthday, the gift that you give to the world. What are you focusing? What is your path to ascension right now? This is what we're asking the universe. Where are we right now? What is blocking us? What is keeping us from moving forward? So here we go. We are going to begin with the 1, 5, and 7s. Remember, this is not your life path. This is your birthday number, okay? So we're going to move these over, but it is a cohesive reading for everybody. So you might get a message from one of the other numbers that you resonate with, but your particular message will be the main one. So here we go. If you are any of these, this is for you. Okay. Blueprint. Whoa. Okay. Awesome. So, oh, sorry, Frankie. Okay, so we're going to begin. 1 second here. Make sure everything is not blurry. Okay. So, your song is Calico by Alien Ant Farm. Calico cats and calico dreams. Okay, I'm going to pause that before I get a music strike. All right. So, immediately I'm getting interesting. So we got the 5. Okay, and we got 4 and 4. So we got 44 here. And 9. Interesting. A lot of healing. We're doing a lot of healing right now, whether it is you're getting into healing work or whether you're healing yourself. We're focusing on healing. We're focusing on peace. Oh, what a coincidence. Not a coincidence, because there are none. But you got 2 peace cards. What are the odds of that? 2 different decks, completely different decks. Peace. So we're working on that inner peace. Peace with others. I'm almost seeing letting go of arguments and trivial fights that you're holding on to of others. People that hurt your feelings. I'm getting a lot of hurt feelings. Like, I'm not going to like them because they hurt my feelings, or they hurt somebody in my family's feelings. We're going to let that go. That is not Christ-like. Okay. Opportunities. I'm also seeing a lot of spiritual guardians, so guardian angels, spirit guides, calico cats. Cats, like maybe a spirit guide cat. Okay, and greater cycles is 9, so it's a completion of a cycle. So we're completing this cycle, and we're moving into this era of peace and love and harmony. You know, we just have a little bit more healing to do. And blueprint, and that's talking about letting go of, that is letting go of limited belief systems. So we're going to focus on this. Let me just get it in there so you can see. Okay. I'm almost seeing like there might be, one second. Let me get this. Okay. It was a little blurry. Okay. So we're going to start with the blueprint. Okay. Making sure all the cards are in the deck. Okay. Blueprint. So we all have our blueprint, our own program that we bring with us to this life on earth. In order to become fully balanced, we'll have to return to our most basic program so that we can follow the right path all the way from scratch. The energy of blueprint helps you clean your programs and delete what no longer suits you and what no longer serves a purpose. Yes, absolutely. We are letting go of limited belief systems. We are moving forward, completing this cycle, moving into the Christ consciousness, balancing of the mind, body, and spirit. So, okay, I really just want to real quick look up the lyrics to Calico. Okay. Feel all the seasons flood through you and me and see what trouble she's in, but that's not a reason to fire me. That's not a real reason. So it's about letting people go for no reason at all. Like, oh, they hurt your feelings, so I'm cutting them out. Instead of working through and learning from the process, you know. It's hard to deal with things when all you do is feel. So that's talking about like the empaths, making everything so hard because you feel so much. So in the process, you know, the song Bulletproof Soul pops up a lot because that's what we are learning. You know, we all want to be empaths, we want to be psychic, we all want to feel, but then once we actually start getting there, it's a difficult process and we want to hide because it's too difficult sometimes. So that's the empath process. We all want to feel, we all want to connect, but then all of a sudden we start feeling everybody's emotions and now we're scared of it. So this is asking us to heal that aspect, learn to sharpen up and protect ourselves. So the Artemis is all about protection. You know, her bow and arrow is it's a talisman for protecting her. Okay, so we're moving on to greater cycles, which in numerology, which is 9. So. And greater cycles, you know, you're a humanitarian whose being unfolds the large pattern of the new world. You know, what is it that you are being asked to complete? What have you not completed? Can you see the clues to the cycle of completion? As you expand, shed old patterns that do not support your growth. So what is not supporting your growth? What are you doing that is stunting your growth at the moment? And I kind of get a feeling it's holding on to limited belief systems. And this could be religion. This can be things that we were taught. This could even be things like believing in things like black magic or, you know, very stern religious programming, things like that. You know, we give power to what we believe in. So if you don't believe in it, you don't give it power. It's almost asking you to wipe your phone clean, like you are the iPhone, wipe it clean and start all over. Start all over. Really, what things have people put in your head that do not function or serve you? Delete the program. Okay. Moving on to Gold Ray of Christ. So, blessings pour. I am the Gold Ray of Christ. Blessings pour into you when you choose this card of unconditional love. The Gold Ray of Christ, the Gold Ray of Christ is held within the cosmic heart at the 9th dimension. The angels ask you to invoke the love, wisdom, healing, and protection of this beautiful energy. Ask it to flow through you and surround you with its golden light. When you carry this high frequency force in your aura, you can relax and know that you are totally safe. Remember to send the Gold Ray of Christ to others. So yes, don't hoard that Gold Ray of Christ to yourself. You know, share it with others. Share that love, share that healing, share that wisdom, share that compassion. You know, but it's almost like asking you to share it in a way that others will understand, and not just those that are on the same spiritual path as you. Almost like explaining things to a 5-year-old, in a sense. Okay? So 5, and 5 is all about freedom and finally being free. So what's holding us back is these limited belief systems over here in Blueprint. Okay? It's holding us back from this peace, this inner peace that we seek. All right? So we're moving on to peace. Here we go. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. And, you know, this is a reminder that balance in the mind is imperative in order for your soul to live its true nature. At this time in your life, you are to learn the value of peace and quiet and the joy of being still. One can never be truly connected to the source when the mind is engaged with unneeded chatter. Look around your life and be conscious of what elements are taking you away from peaceful nature of your soul. Who or what is interrupting this solitude? Is it time to reconcile past hurts and perceived injustices? Your peace may also be fostered by changing your outside view. Create harmony around you and physically with order and calm. Trust the voice of your higher self to create an environment in which you can truly be in tune with your soul. So yeah, sometimes we're around, it's going to be interesting because talkers, right? People that love to talk. And sometimes we just want to be alone in our silence with ourselves. You know, so we got to make room to really find that time for peace for ourselves, because we got it twice. So this is really asking for it. It's almost like you have a constant barragement of people pecking at you while you're trying to enjoy a peaceful, quiet time, or maybe asking you too many questions, or you know, yeah, just keeping you from that peaceful state, or even sometimes it's yourself asking yourself too many questions, and that inner mind chatter that doesn't be quiet sometimes, you know, that doesn't shut up sometimes, it doesn't be quiet. Okay, so Angelite, we're moving to Angelite, which is all about peace. Yeah, and I have Angelite right here. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Angelite. Oops. Okay. I'm just going to stop putting the cards up here because it's just throwing me off, so I apologize. So the state of peace usually follows forgiveness on all levels. You may have some forgiving to do to get there. There is the most sacred stone of Mother Mary. This is the most sacred stone of Mother Mary, who is now an archangel. A transition Angelite was crucial in facilitating. She may be calling you. So if you pick this, I highly suggest you go out and get an Angelite stone. That will really help you connect with Mother Mary and the peace and the forgiveness. You're holding on to a lot of, even though you say you did forgive people, I have a feeling you didn't. It still eats at you inside. You still talk about it to other people about how much it hurt you. That means that you're still harboring resentment and unforgiveness. So we really need to work on really letting it go. When we're no longer talking about it, that's when we've actually forgiven it. When we no longer bring it up and it brings an emotional charge to us, that's when it no longer is, that's when it is forgiven. That's when it's finally relinquished from our, no longer attached to us into our auric field. Okay? So, it's a lovely stone. And sometimes that unforgiveness is us, you know? Things that we need to forgive ourselves for things that we have done to others, you know? Okay, so moving on. Malachite. I'm going to move Malachite over here to the, so it can be with that one. And this is Malachite right here. So, Malachite. Healing. So, profound healing is occurring in your life right now. Be patient and gentle with yourself and accept you are deserving of love. You may have been feeling unwell, had an injury or a more serious sickness, and relief is coming and healing is at hand. Start to make more healthy choices around your food and lifestyle. And for deep, tangible healing to occur, all aspects of the mind, body, and spirit need to be addressed. The body has an innate intelligence to heal itself, and all you have to do is get out of its way. Expand beyond any out-of-date belief systems. And so that's twice that out-of-date belief systems has popped up here. So we're getting a lot of synchronicity here. And be loving and patient with yourself as you embark on this powerful journey. Patience, right here. So limited beliefs, patience, it's asking you to be patient with yourself, with others. Okay, and you know, this is great for deep heartache. So if you've been going through a breakup or you've had tremendous grief, malachite is a great stone to wear to help you dissolve deeply held resentment or sadness, you know, and it allows the power of love to dissolve it. It's a great stone of love, highly suggested, and it's great in assisting in healing bones, bruises, and physical diseases. So, great stone. Okay, so we're moving on to Artemis. If you look, you know, we've got the little doe over here, and she's got this fire, which is always very passionate, harnessing of the passionate power of fire, you know, transmuting, transforming. So Artemis is the twin sister of Apollo, the sun god. So that's interesting. She's a powerful tomboyish goddess who prefers to spend her time in the woods with wild animals. Artemis has carried a bow and arrow ever since they were given to her in childhood, yet she never uses them to hurt anything. Rather, the energy of her bow and arrow is a talisman that helps her focus her thoughts and intentions. She always reaches the mark of her manifestations, and she can help us concentrate and focus as well if we're having a hard time focus. So the message from Artemis is, your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Like me, you have a sacred mission to spread love and light, yet this isn't a position that comes from tension or worry. Instead, the gentle essence of joyful heart and lighthearted laughter sets your power into motion. And how could you be unsafe when you've called upon the spiritual warriors to watch over you? Your prayers have activated the flawless protection of heaven, so ease your mind with all cares and concerns and concentrate instead upon your holy mission. Beautiful. I love Artemis. It's a beautiful card. A lot of passion, a lot of fire, a lot of sacral and root chakra activity. Right there. Hit the mark. Mark, mark, mark. Okay. Mountain Zebra is all about opportunities. So it goes well with Artemis, who's saying, yes, you are safely protected and guided. You are safe, and whatever opportunities come up. Mountain Zebra. And 4 is about building foundations for the future, you know. So we got 44 right there, which is business. So let's see what Mountain Zebra has to say about things. So, you know, mountain zebras are equipped to climb steep inclines in Africa. Their hooves are sturdy and can fit small crevices, securing their footing for safe arrival. Just as zebras can secure their opportunities and overcome obstacles, so can you. And zebra ensures your safe arrival at your destination. Choose what brings you pure joy. Take action on your dreams and be open to receive the gifts that come. Love it. Black and white. It's almost like balance, you know. When we see zebras, I'm seeing balance, mind, body, spirit, healing all aspects of the mind, body, spirit complex. Okay? And then finally, moving on to Knight of Earth, loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. And a guardian angel. So we've got 2 different guardian angels here that are watching over you, 2 of them. So the Knight of Earth talks about you know, it's time to get things done, leave the planning stage behind and take action. So honor your promise and commitments, attend to details and be thorough. And it's talking about renewed motivation, increased abundance, business travel, and of course a guardian angel, you know. And in terms of people, it can be, it's talking about someone you can expect to be loyal, dedicated, and dependable, a well-trained person who does an excellent job over time. Nature animal lover who may be a vegetarian, detail-oriented, diligent, thoughtful, honorable, and kind. And this is you, you know? And you have a lot of guardian angels, and, you know, they're ready for you to tap into this Christ consciousness. They're ready for you to end this cycle and start all over, a new programming, you know? Release all these old programmings that are stifling your spiritual growth. Okay. Wow, 20 minutes. Okay, that's pretty good. You know, I haven't done these in a while. So, Calico cats, whatever that means to you, you can look up the lyrics to that. I'm seeing, you know, also a spirit animal of cat. So, yeah. Let's see. So 44. That's 8. That's abundance all over again. Okay. So, no, wait. That's 4. Okay. Building foundations for the future, teaching others. Yes. Okay. So we're done with this one. If that resonated, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, etc. Okay. Moving on. So if your birthday is any one of these birthdays, 2, 11, 20, 29, 4, 13, 22, 31, or 8, 17, 26, this is your reading. Okay. So this beautiful card is recognition. Kaban. Oh, I love that. The staff. It reminds me of Kundalini Awakening. So the sun, imagination, Botswana agate. Let's move this one over here. So we have these ones up there. All right. Very cool. Very cool. So this is your card, your sacred geometry card. Recognition. Love that. 2 beautiful purple colors right here. Beautiful. All right, so any of these are your birthdays? 2, 11, 4, 18. These are the very logical numbers. You guys are very logical. A lot of in your head thinking, a lot of conversations with yourselves in your head. You know? Okay. Let's not overthink anymore. So, moving on to the first one. Oh, let's do your song. Sorry. Oops. So it's Baby Be Mine by Michael Jackson. And anytime these songs come up, always imagine yourself, your higher self singing them to you. There'll be no more mountains for us to climb. I can't sit still, you thrill me, baby mine. So we got Botswana agate and this one over here, azurite. Okay. So we're going to start with recognition. And the energy of recognition helps you take different look at yourself. We often have a lot of self-criticism, which influences our self-esteem in a negative way. Fear is often the barrier to doing what we really wish to do. Recognize yourself, recognize others. So yeah, sometimes we project our self-criticisms onto others. So sometimes we judge or we laugh about others' looks or personality or decisions to make ourselves feel better. So this is asking you to really do a little bit of self-reflecting and why you do that. Why do you, put others down to bring yourself up, in a sense? Recognize yourself, recognize others, recognize that you are awesome, recognize that others are awesome too, and they're just doing the best that they can. Okay? So, we're going to start with Kaban, which, like I said, it's beautiful because this is, to me, the ascension process of the Kundalini awakening going to the crown. So we see this white here. Sit down, Frankie. We see this white here. This is the crown to me. And then this is the spiral, the rainbow moving up to the gold consciousness, which is interesting because we got the sun. And look at it. It's just like it's this huge sun. It's beautiful. So we got 2 suns here. It's pretty awesome. Sit down, mamas. That's a good girl. That's a good pups. No, you're going to drop the camera, honey. No. Okay, you want to sit on my lap? Sorry, guys. A little pup. She doesn't want to sit on my lap. She's a good girl. Okay, so let's go with Kaban. Now, so what Kaban is, it's earth force, synergy, synchronicity, galactic alignment, and crystal healing. And the symbols are the whale, the rainbow, the white lion. And the shadow wisdom is focusing on the past and the future, not being present in the moment, over interpreting signs and symbols, dreams and visions, jumping to conclusions, non-identification with early existence. So yes, so the shadow wisdom here is the over-interpreting of signs, thinking everything is a sign when it's not. I mean, in a sense it is. Everything really is a sign, but we're over-interpreting them by meaning that we are overthinking them. So it's not that they don't mean anything, it's that we're over-interpreting them, moving past the simplicity of it. So the signs are simple, and when we over-interpret them, we're making it much more difficult than it needs to be. So, yes, and jump into conclusions, you know. For one thing leads to another, and it's almost a form of delusion, in a sense. So the shadow transformation is be centered in the present moment. Observe without drawing conclusions. Allow the larger pattern to emerge. So before I keep going, it's almost like if you're looking at an image online and you keep zooming in to the pixels, and now you can't see the bigger picture because you're too zoomed in to the pixels that are showing you nothing. And it's about expansion, expanding, zooming out to see the bigger picture. Remember your choice to come to Earth in this unique time of transformation. So yeah, very cool, Kaban. And I'm also seeing Kaban as in cabin. So if there's a cabin, maybe like a hiking cabin or a, winter cabin, but I'm seeing a cabin and sun. So here we go, moving on to the sun. And okay, we'll sit over there. Okay, the sun. Sit down, mama. Good girl. Okay, so the sun is the navel chakra of this universe. It radiates the divine masculine principles into us. Choosing this card suggests that the universe is calling on you to develop your qualities of a decisive action, protecting the vulnerable rational thinking, courage, and strength. Invoke the sun in order to light up your aura and fill you with renewed enthusiasm for life. This energy will enable you to help everyone feel welcome and empowered, which is an important ascension quality. Your guidance is to fill your aura with brilliant golden light. Be true to yourself and act decisively today. I radiate golden light and take decisive action today. And so the navel chakra, the solar plexus is, it's about addiction. So it's about clearing those addictions out as well. So, and be true to your soul and yourself and honor what God gave you, this gift of life. So, and breathe. Botswana agate. So this is Botswana agate right here. Beautiful stone. Breathe. I think that is the number 5. So that's all about freedom. Or it might be 10. Let me look up. Let me look this up real quick. Let me just confirm. Yeah, it is 5. Okay, awesome. So that's 10 and 15 and 6. So 1, 5, and 6. So 12, 3, communication. All right. So Botswana agate. I love it. The state of peace usually, wait, that's not it. That's Angelite. Sorry. Here we go. That's Botswana agate. So the presence of Botswana agate for you today tells you that the time for a breath of fresh air is here. The time to become the shepherd of self, not one of the sheep. You are at the start of an important journey, a bridge to freedom and a new you. Look deeply into yourself for the truth about your earthly ways and be ready to seek another direction without judgment. It is time to allow a problem that has taken up all your time to find its solutions. Doors are opening that have been closed for too long. Be sure to walk through them. And it's asking you to breathe, meditate. You know, I'm almost seeing Kundalini fire breath. I don't know if you've been thinking about that, but I highly suggest Kundalini fire breath. It really helps you to bring that energy through any blocked chakras. So, Baby Be Mine. Michael Jackson lyrics. Let me look that up real quick because that's just popped up. I don't need no dreams when I'm by your side. Every moment takes me to paradise. Okay. So it's pretty much asking you to love yourself, really, and to have faith in yourself. As long as you believe in love, then anything is possible, you know? You're almost over this obstacle that you've been trying to jump over, this hurdle, you know, so. Okay, so expanded awareness. What happened here? Sorry. Okay, so we're on to Azurite, expanded awareness, and this is Azurite right here. Bringing all these out for healing. Azurite. It's such a beautiful crystal. If you can find it, I highly suggest Botswana agate and Azurite. So your awareness is expanding to an exciting new level of consciousness. You may have been feeling stuck in old belief systems. It's interesting, the last reading was all about belief systems. So like I said, this will be cohesive. You know, feeling frustrated that you cannot see the truth and finding it difficult to receive clarity. So yeah, it's almost like you're being blocked of your ability to see. And this is where the over analyzing of signs and synchronicities, because you're trying to tap back into your intuition because you lost it somehow along the way. And I think this might have been because of your own, I don't want to say selfish gain, but it was almost an ego. You weren't tapping into your intuition for the sake of humanitarianism, but for your own gain. So this is, this is why you're feeling that you're not tapping into your expanded awareness. So it's time to see things in a different light. The veils of illusion are lifting as the old ways of being and thinking. So see yourself and your current situation in your journey with deeper clarity. So know that you are opening to higher planes of consciousness and feel yourself growing into this exciting and life-changing way of being. So it's asking you to dissolve old belief systems and concepts, open to the vision and insight of others. You know, sometimes we believe that we have all the answers, and, you know, it closes us off to new information. So let's open up to others, because you are already, you know, if you are, let's say, a 2 and 11, you are already very intuitive, but the other numbers are very logical. So out of all these numbers, it's only the 2 and 11 and the 22 are very intuitive. The rest are very logical minded. They're intuitive as well, but they're more in tune to following logic versus intuition. Need to find a logical answer versus finding an intuitive answer. Okay, so moving on. Imagination. So I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. It's by its very nature, the physical body is limited by the 3 dimensions, but your mind is free to travel without boundaries and merge with the cosmic consciousness. Your mind is a great creator, and your imagination is its toolbox. Everything in life begins with the energy of imagination. Thoughts are real, and they can manifest themselves into the physical world. Train your mind to only have positive thoughts, and you will attract positivity into your life. If you can see it, you can be it. Visualize the components that you want in your life, and imbue those thoughts with love, and they will become your reality. Conversely, if your mind stays to negative thoughts, it will only bring that energy to you. Be positive and loving. Imagination is creativity. Express yourself and let your imagination assist you in letting go of any creative blocks and allow your dreams to come true. Remember, you're not doing this for other people. It is your soul opening up and singing its own unique song. So yes, you know, you're doing it for yourself. When we're trying to do things, you know, like tap into our intuition so we can show others just how intuitive we are, that's more of a ego, and it's not really for our own self and for our own growth. So we want to do things for our own personal growth, you know, and what helps us. And imagination is key to the third eye. So if you're having a hard time with your intuition and your third eye, you know, start creating, start drawing. Your imagination is here. Okay, so start delegating, Green Tara. Oops, I just had, oh, here she is. So, you know, Green Tara, it means star in Sanskrit. So, green star. When you feel resentment in your heart because you're carrying more than your share of the load, you're doing no favors for anyone, including yourself. You need to ask for help to ensure that you have private time for contemplation and rest. So, you know, what do you resent? People, family, children. You know, sometimes we resent having children because, you know, we could be doing so much more if we just didn't have this burden. And instead of having gratitude that you actually are able to have that, you know, some people aren't able to have that. And it's one of the greatest gifts that God can give is the ability to give life to another human being. So, you know, this is asking you to let go of any resentments and especially, you know, family and friends and experiences. Let everything is a learning lesson. Embrace it and be grateful for it. Okay? So, and start delegating. I'm seeing also this, you know, this beautiful rainbows around. So this is the Kundalini, 2 rainbows. This is working on that Kundalini energy, working on the chakras, really working on the chakra system, because we want to reach this expanded awareness. And you want to make sure that you're doing this for the right reasons and not for power or control, but for the right reasons. Okay? And then we got penguin. Every time I see penguin, I see balls. I know it's supposed to be little hearts, but they look like ball sacks. So we're moving on to penguin. And so here we go. She's all about, you know, penguin's about fertility, and it represents cosmic parental energy and asks you to be open to love and the responsibility and nurturing of others and your physical self and your internal home. So yeah, this is nurturing of children, almost distancing yourself. It's asking you, it's time to begin nurturing others. It's been all about you. Now it's time for you to be about nurturing others and nurturing yourself. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you've been so busy nurturing others that you forget to nurture yourself. But all I know is it's all about nurture, focusing on your own self. So now may be a time to conceive a child, launch a new business, or lovingly oversee a new project. Knowing what you choose to birth today is your key to moving forward. Meditate and visualize it. So yes, meditation is key. I'm seeing a lot of chakra work here, a lot of ascension, a lot of working on the Kundalini energy. Okay? And the final card here. Oh, 1 second. It is I contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So yes, families coming together. It's rewarding now. It's almost like you're getting to a state of coming together, like, and this could be soul family. You found your soul tribe, your soul family, and it's rewarding. And it's meeting your emotional needs and material needs as well. And these are trustworthy relationships. You can trust them. So yeah, 10 of water. So we've got 10 and 10, 10, 10 right there. It's beautiful. And this is 11. So 6, 7, 6, 11, 12, 13. So 4 is building foundations. 4 was the last one as well. Building foundations for the future. And so we want to build foundations based on love. So I'm seeing all this love here. And based on working with others. Working with others. Use your imagination to expand your awareness. Okay? Recognize others. Recognize the God and goddesses in everybody you meet. You know, it's almost like we've been stuck in our own heads and over-analyzing everybody and their reasons for being and doing, you know. So it's time to let that go. Recognize the God and the goddesses in everybody. And breathe. Okay? Awesome. So that was your card. 2 4/8. We're moving on to the 3 6s and 9s. Okay, so if your birthday is 3/12/21/30, 6/15/24, or 9/18/27, your birthday, like the date, day, like the 18th, the 27th, that is your number, okay? So, here we go. Loyalty. Simi. Mother Mary, aquamarine. Beautiful. Love. We're going to move this over here. Rhodonite, patience. Past life. Past life again. Whoa. That was the first one had also the same synchronicity where I had the 2 same cards. Pretty cool. Transformation. Okay. Release. Archangel Azrael. I love Archangel Azrael. He is about grief. Letting go of the grief. Okay. He helps people that are grieving. Rhodonite, lapis lazuli. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to start with, we're going to do the song real quick. And the song is at 1:59, We Belong Together by Pat Benetar. We belong to the, oops, sorry. The sun is going away right now. But I want to look up these lyrics real quick. So, we belong, lyrics. Many times I tried to tell you, many times I cried alone. Always I'm surprised how well you cut my feelings to the bone. Don't want to leave you really. I've invested too much time to give you up that easy to the doubts that complicate your mind. So remember, we're singing these songs to ourselves from our higher self. And your higher self is reminding you that you belong to the light. You belong to the thunder. You belong to the sound of the words that you've both fallen under, because words are spells. So change your words. Whatever we deny or embrace, for worse or for better, we belong together. Okay? And this is connecting to your higher self, left, right brain, twin flame. You belong together. Okay, so we're going to start with loyalty. I love that song. I love that song. Loyalty. I wonder if you could still see the... Okay, yeah, it's still not that dark. Okay, so loyalty. Let me just have a sip of water real quick. So, loyalty. The energy of loyalty helps you remain true to yourself. Sometimes this means being disloyal to someone else, maybe even to a good friend. Once you have learned how to do that, you can be loyal through and through without forgetting yourself. So yes, this is going to sound really crazy because, you know, everybody's like, loyalty is everything. But sometimes you have to put yourself first. And sometimes that means being disloyal to somebody else because it's going to affect you in a negative way, you know. So your loyalty is always to yourself first and foremost. You know, and then whoever you give secondary to, your kids, your family, or, you know, whatever. But your loyalty is always to yourself first. And by going by the saying of loyalty, you know, is everything, you know, it's almost an egotistical thing. So we want to get out of that ego and be open to loving ourselves more and being loyal to ourselves. Okay? So let's move to Simi. I love Simi. It almost, so we see the moon in the background and the one eye. So this is like the third eye. And it also looks like Seiheki in in Reiki, which is the emotional healing, which is interesting because Archangel Azrael, and a leaf fell right on the grief. So going through grief, losing somebody you love, emotional healing, depression, grief, sadness. So Simi, so, you know, the shadow wisdom, so the qualities are surrender, release, death, transformation, forgiveness, humility, and revelation. And it's the number 6 in Mayan. It's forest green. It's beautiful forest green, which is all about healing hearts. Its stones are malachite, jade, emerald, dioptise. And the wisdom is feeling the need to be in control, fear of death, depression, struggle, and resistance. And the shadow transformation is surrender to the pattern of perfection. So surrender to always wanting to be everything be perfect. The OCD. Listen to the part of you that is calling for death and transformation. This is about transformation. So that's a beautiful synchronicity right here. Receive its wisdom. So what part of you needs to die? To be reborn, to transform. What part of you is still stuck in that cocoon? It's time to come out. Okay, so Simi. It reminds me of, if you guys ever seen Coming to America with Eddie Murphy. Simi was his name. Okay, so I'm gonna put these over to the side here. So, actually, I want to move this over here because it's got more light. There we go. It's like it's a little dark over here on this side. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Mother Mary's aquamarine mantle. Beautiful. 52, which is 7, which is all about spirituality and truth and going inward, finding the spiritual answers. The wondrous universal angel Mary radiates her high-frequency aquamarine light throughout the universes. She spreads compassion, empathy, kindness, healing, and love. Mother Mary suggests you open your heart and offer everyone who touches your path these higher qualities. Then she will grace you by placing her aquamarine mantle in your aura. You are reminded that there is only love, so there is nothing to forgive. As you wear this mantle, you become a force for healing and light, and the angels will sing blessings over you. An affirmation is, I wear Mother Mary's mantle of love and enfold others in it. So aquamarine, I actually have aquamarine right here. So I want to pull it out for this as well. Beautiful. Okay, aquamarine. I love Mother Mary. So, sorry, that's my little pup-ups here. Okay, rhodonite. We're going with rhodonite with just patience, which this is 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8. 78. Oh, that's interesting. 78, 7, 8, 9. Ascending. Ascending. Interesting. And 4. I get it. Okay. Okay, so let's move to rhodonite. Sometimes messages come through that they stun me a little bit. It's very awesome. So rhodonite, patience. So rhodonite is all about patience. You know, having patience with yourself, others, patience for the journey. You know, compassion, empathy, kindness, healing, and love are all aspects of patience. You know? So patience is a measure of personal power and self-love sent forth into action. Remember that all is valid and has purpose, or else it would not be in existence. And if it is in your space or any level of your reality, you play a role in its creation. Rhodonite lets you know that it is important to love all in your world. Only then can we learn from it and be free through unity. You are experiencing a little confusion in life regarding direction. Love all. Do all to your best ability and never have fear, for it is simply a lack of understanding. Frankie, move. Come here. Sorry, guys. Love all you do to your best ability and never have fear, for it is simply a lack of understanding. Love is about to enter your life in a physical way. Give it space and let it dictate your future. Frankie. Sorry, guys. Okay, so yeah, love is about to enter your life in a physical way. Give it space and let it dictate your future. So let love lead the way. You got to let love rule. I'm getting that that song from Lenny Kravitz, Let Love Rule. Okay, so Rhodonite is patience, and like it said, patience is an aspect of self-love, so being patient with yourself. Mother Mary is coming through, and she's all about patience and compassion and kindness and empathy. That's who you are, you know? That's who you are. Okay, so moving on to Lapis Lazuli. This is Lapis Lazuli right here. Past life. It's interesting, we got 2 past lives here, guys. There is no coincidence. So, you are currently undergoing healing connected to your past life experiences. Your current situation is reflecting thoughts, feelings, and memories that stem from a past life. There are times when the depths of your experiences, emotions, and responses go beyond this lifetime, and you can feel as if you are living them all over again. This is the perfect time to heal and clear these old wounds and experience from your field. You are connecting to and bringing through past life gifts and wisdom. Make sure to honor and nurture this new knowledge, because it will bring about massive healing, enriching your world by bringing welcome positive change and new inspiration. Allow this wisdom of the past to flow through into your current life and let it be your guide. So yes, oops, my cards are falling out. Past life can be not just this life, not just past lives, but this life, life cycles, life experiences, you know. Last year could be considered a past life because you aren't the same person you were 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago, 1 month ago, you know. So maybe it's a cycle that's repeating from a year ago to 2 years ago, you know. It's asking you to look into that. How can we change that? How can we break the cycle? Okay, and I'm seeing this past life here, the ink. You know, first I'm seeing this, which is the Christ consciousness flowing through her, the caduceus coming through her body. And the white is purity, pure love. And she's holding the ink, which is eternal life. You know, nobody ever really dies. So Isis, I have a strong connection to Isis, so it's interesting that she popped up this time because I was just talking about her, literally, right before I did this reading to somebody else. So, yeah, that's very, very interesting. We're going to move on to Isis now. And I'm seeing this beautiful island behind her. It almost looks like, you know, Bali or Hawaii or Peru, Machu Picchu. You know, even though it's, you know, Isis is supposed to be Egyptian. I'm seeing like Machu Picchu Mayan stuff here. Maybe wanting to go to Machu Picchu. So, the situation involves your past life memories. Your roots upon this planet are strong and deep, and some of the roots have anchored you in past memories from faraway times. These roots have anchored you so deeply, in fact, that you've been paralyzed when it comes to moving forward. I've called your attention to this condition so that you may unearth and uproot past memories. Sometimes you bury those memories to shield yourself from psychic pain or embarrassment, so you won't remember those awkward moments when life tested you to the maximum. Reveal those lessons to yourself now, strong sorceress, and move forward with the confidence that you have sage wisdom behind you. Yes, and you know, strongly suggest past life regression if you're having issues with past lives that you're not able to go. And this is almost talking about childhood stuff, almost repressed childhood memories that are holding us back. A lot of fear of failure. I'm seeing a lot of fear of failure. So, come here. Come here. Hey, sit up here. Okay. So yeah, okay, so now we're moving on to Butterfly, which is all about transformation. So, it's a beautiful card, and I'm seeing a lot of purple here, a lot of intuition, a lot of passion for your intuitive abilities, and a lot of love. So, transformation, you know, do I really even need to read this card? This is all about the butterfly, and it's in a cocoon. And it's very painful when it's in the cocoon. Its body dissolves to transform and turn those arms into wings. It literally dissolves, like purifies it, like purees it. It dissolves. And you know how painful that is? You know how painful the growth is of the butterfly? That is you. You have to go through all these painful things. And it's a completion of a cycle. You're ready to fly. You're ready to release all that no longer serves you. Release this past life and start being loyal to yourself and your gifts and your abilities that God gave you. And be patient with this journey on yourself. You're so hard on yourself, you know? Like, you want to be where you want to be now. And it's like, be patient. You will get there. Everything will happen in divine time. And I know it sounds ridiculous, but nothing that is meant for you will ever pass you by. So you're always at the right time, at the exact place. Everything is divinely perfect and precise. So transformation is occurring in your life and is fluttering toward renewal. Allow the universe to support you by asking for gentle guidance, and not just from the universe, but from friends and family. Ask for guidance, ask for support. You may want to evaluate the stage of your relationships, career, creative projects, or your current condition of your health. Have you planted the seeds for transformational change? Are you nourishing those seeds with love and intention to grow, prosper, and heal? Have you taken the necessary steps and allowed the time for maturity into its adult form? Is it time to emerge and present your new wings to the world? Are you ready to fly? I think you are. I think you are. Because you're ready to build this foundation for the future. 4 is all about building the foundation. Building abundance, creating abundance. The 7 is spirituality. Building a foundation based on spirituality. You know, it'll bring you the abundance. So now let's get to Archangel Azrael, which, you know, he's the angel of grief. Whenever there is grief, whenever you're going to a funeral, or whenever I go to a funeral, I always call upon Archangel Azrael to envelope everybody in his wings. So the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. So here we go. You know, the transformation, it's talking about it right here again. So release. This card signifies that it's time to move on because this project or phase of your life is now complete. There's no benefit in remaining in this situation. Instead, shake off the old and welcome the new. You may experience a sense of relief at this ending, or there may be some sadness. Either way, it is time to leave that which you've outgrown. Take your time in adjusting to this change in your life. It is not necessary to rush ahead. Be kind to yourself during this period of transition. Yes, be patient and kind to yourself. And seek the support of friends and family. This also asks for support. Ask for support. And it doesn't have to be your family. It could be your soul family. You have a soul family. They're all waiting to help and support you on this journey. They all love you. So, additional meanings of this card are inevitable positive changes, facing your fears, relationship transition, and the spiritual evolution. So it says, Archangel heals your heart when changes and loss bring about grieving. Call upon Azrael to help you move forward fearlessly and to let go of the past. So yes, let go of these past lives. It's time to let go, time to release. And this is beautiful that the final card for you guys is love. It's beautiful. If you only knew the magnificence of the 369, you would have the keys to the universe. You would have the answers to the universe. Okay? You are the creators of the universe. Without you, the universe does not exist. So, we're going to read love. And I highly suggest listening to Pat Benetar's We Belong. The lyrics will speak to you. It's from your higher self. So it says, you are love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. You are love. And there's a beautiful pearl in the center of this, mother of pearl. You are love. It is your inherent vibration. The obstacles and challenges of the physical dimension attempt to trick you into thinking that there are other ways to view life. But there is only one way that is natural to your being, and that is love. This card simply reminds you that your soul is made of God's pure divine vibrational force of love, and that you need to bring this awareness to bear on every aspect of your life and being. Love is a healing energy. All anxiety and drama cannot exist in the aura of love. Most souls have come back upon this earth to learn, accept, and utilize this harmonic force, and to see its effect upon their lives. It is your time to remind others of the strength of their own power of God, and assist them in knowing fully that love is the most powerful element in the universe. It builds, it fortifies, it strengthens even the most lost person. When we live in the power of love, then only then will we know the truth. True love is the spiritual link between us and God. It will guide our footsteps through the conflicts of the material world and will cleanse our hearts of unwanted facets of the human personality. Absolutely awesome. I love that. And I think it's 28, which is 1, which is all about unity, which is all about new beginnings, which is all about leadership and leading the way, shining your light so that others find their way out of the dark. You are transforming. I know it was painful, but now you are ready. Your wings are ready. It's time to let go of the past and move forward with love. Rhodonite is all about love. It is one of the most, aside from emerald and heart quartz, this is all about love, you know? Get these stones. Remind yourself that you are love. Okay? Well, that is it, guys. I hope this reading resonated with you, and if it did, feel free to like, subscribe, comment. I truly am grateful for all of you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody had an amazing Thanksgiving, and namaste, everybody.